Welcome to the daily insights that matter. Now, the inflows into mutual funds have been gaining strong momentum. Investors are flocking to mutual funds and especially SIPs to take advantage of the market fluctuations. Now, according to data released by AMFI, which is the regulatory body of mutual fund houses in India, December SIP inflows into mutual funds increased to 13,573 crores from rupees 13,307 crores in November. Now, this is the third consecutive month-on-month rise seen in 2022 and is also a 20% rise from the same month in the previous year. Equity mutual funds saw net inflows worth 7,303 crores in December 2022, which was a threefold jump from November 2022 when the category saw inflows worth 2,225 crores only. Now, in the month of November, there was a net inflow in debt schemes and net outflows in equity schemes. But in December, the trend was reversed. Mid and small cap funds saw a lot of their interest on the back of their relative underperformance. Now, given the current market volatility and uncertainty of global markets, investors are playing it safe by continuing their SIP investments. When markets are high, investors are resorting to SIPs and redemptions, whereas when markets are at lower levels or in a consolidation phase, there is SIPs and additional purchasing seen as well. Now, there's a common factor here which remains the SIPs, and this shows a more disciplined and mature approach taken by investors in the financial markets. Now, the office space sector in India saw a strong recovery in demand despite the geopolitical challenges. According to Knight Frank's India Real Estate Report, top office markets in India registered a total gross leasing activities of 51.6 million square feet in 2022, which was higher by 36% on a year-on-year basis compared to the last year. Now, the 51.6 million square feet of office space transacted in 2022 is second only to 60.6 million square feet of office space transacted in 2019 in terms of annual volumes of transactions. Now, while we've covered the details of the growth seen in the residential sales in our DITM episode dated 28th December 2022, there has been simultaneous growth across all major real estate segments which is seen. Now, the factors that led to the growth across real estate segments are the shift in the attitude towards owning a home, the return to work, increased hiring, and the expansion of the e-commerce, amongst others. Now, despite global headwinds weighing down on the growth projections for the Indian economy over the course of this calendar year, the Indian office space market exceeded most expectations. The Indian office market was not as negatively impacted by the remote working phenomenon as it was in the rest of the world due to a larger influence that the businesses have here and their readiness to implement flexible co-working options to address the current problems. The strong recovery in office demand is testament of the strength of the Indian office space market. Now, as the nation concentrates on economic growth rather than containing inflation, the central bank's most recent repo rate hike in December 2022, which was relatively smaller at 35 basis points, could signify an easing of the growing interest rate regime going forward. The global economy, however, continues to be in a state of uncertainty as inflation continues to impact growth. That being said, the Indian economy continues its gradual recovery. Going forward, the market traction will be more influenced by how the global economic growth story develops. So, what does all of this news mean for you? Now, despite several headwinds, India leapfrogging Japan recently to become the third largest automobile maker is a big positive. On the back of many growth drivers and favorable economic policies, we believe that this trend will sustain going forward. This will therefore have an indirect positive impact on you. Now, the office space market, which was amongst the worst affected by the pandemic, has seen a strong recovery. The strong transaction volumes seen in the office space sector are vital because they serve as a leading indicator of the sentiment as seen across corporate India. This will also therefore have an indirect positive impact on you. While I say this is Raj Mehta signing off, wishing you and your loved ones the very best. Thank you.
Did you like watching this video? Then download our app Informed Investor to watch more such informative and interesting videos.